Today we are headed to a bike night over in Culver City at Cycle Gear. And today I want to talk to you guys about starting on a 600cc. I know this has been a commonly talked about topic. I'm coming at it from the aspect of somebody that started on a scooter. Oh shit, there goes a sheriff and I ain't got no plate on. Fuck it. But I'm coming from it as somebody that started on a scooter, went to a 250, went to a 500, went to a 600, and then now I'm on a 675. And low-key, I'm thinking about getting a liter bike very soon. And I think starting with a 600 really comes down to your own personal assessment of your ability to make good decisions, even when you have adrenaline pumping. Because this is one of the easiest things to end up, I call it chasing it. Like you're chasing that feeling, you're chasing that high. You might be chasing a friend, and all that is just gonna lure you in to just go a little bit faster, especially if you're on a sports bike. I'm specifically talking about sports bikes when I talk about starting on a 600, but the bike wants you to go faster. Like a lot of the power bands of these bikes are not down low, and it's like the bike is telling you subconsciously, like, give it a little bit more throttle. And I think that can be very dangerous for somebody that has low impulse control, not familiar with motorsports as a whole, kind of doing this to just chase a feeling or replace something. I think people that start on 600 should be people that are a little older, probably, I would really honestly say at least 21 plus. You've driven a car for a while, this isn't your first vehicle. You're into sport like vehicles and cars and shit, like you know how they work mechanically, you know how to control them, you understand grip, throttle control, gradual braking, emergency braking, all that kind of stuff. Learning that for the first time on a 600 is a terrible idea. Like if this car in front of me just randomly went to a stop and this is my first time being on a 600, I could very easily slam into the back of him, lock up both brakes and fucking, that's it. Be dead, be through their fucking trunk. One of the reasons that I don't argue against anybody starting with the 600 is really because the cost. I'm not one of those people that can afford an expensive ass bike. Like my first bike was a couple grand. It was a used bike on my college campus. Very solid, low miles, but it wasn't anything special. So I understand, like, yo, me saving this 4K, 5K, maybe even more than that, whatever you can save, that might be what you grinded for a long ass time, and you want something that can last you as long as that grind, if not longer. If you're gonna do that and you're one of those people, definitely get a 600. But what you have to do is really, hold on, that's windy as hell right now. God damn. Getting back towards the coast. Sunny by my crib, but that's the weird thing about LA, the weather switches up by what part you're in. Like, it's so gloomy over here. It was just so hot, but I'm actually a little cold. Yeah, but you really gotta check yourself and say, okay, bro, I'm starting on a 600. I'm doing something that's a little dangerous. And you need to tell yourself that every time you get on the bike, for at least, I'd say that, I can't even say time-wise, I can say miles, for at least the first 10K miles of riding a motorcycle. You should understand that you're a beginner, and a lot of the stuff, important stuff you need to learn, it'll just come up out of nowhere. Some of the stuff you can't simulate, like some of it you just need experience. It's like playing a sport. You have to get out there and get the shots up. You gotta get out there and play in live games so you can see how defenders really react, and that kind of same thought process translates to motorcycles. And you gotta get in tune with your bike. Alright, once you get in tune with your bike, it opens up a whole different world of riding. Because I feel like when I get on my bike, I feel like I'm one with my bike. I'm not thinking about what I need to do, make the motorcycle do. I'm just thinking about what I need to do, and I just kind of exercise that through the motorcycle. That makes sense for you guys, especially on this bike. For some reason, and I've seen other comments that say this, I feel like I'm on it, not in it, which makes it kind of feel like when I'm riding and I'm looking, the motorcycle isn't necessarily in my field of view, which I kind of like, but on the 1000, I kind of am looking back to being back in that bubble, because I take a lot of wind on this shit like a naked bike. Like right now, I'm getting hit chest up with wind. I don't really enjoy that, and I'm taller too, which doesn't help at all. LA traffic, baby. That shit is disgusting. I kind of have fun getting over to the left in this kind of traffic. These I kinda don't like because the shit kinda like makes your front wheel wobble, and it's like the bike is stable but it just doesn't feel good. That Tesla's thinking about bouncing out. You gotta be careful with shit like that. I wonder if you guys can like see the bounce. I'm gonna try and keep my head steady so you can see how much the bike is moving. But yeah, so back to what I was saying. If you want the 600, be prepared to be a 600 and be accepting. Don't tell yourself or tell anybody, oh, I'll be fine, I'll learn quick. That may be true, but I think that passive programming you're giving yourself, where you get into a tendency of being overconfident, is what kills you on a motorcycle. I always think whatever you think your limit is on a motorcycle, on the street, you should probably be about 30% under that. Obviously, sometimes they're gonna push it. I get out there and push it sometimes, but as you ride more, you kind of start to understand where is a good time to do that and what doing that looks like. Sometimes the challenge right now is just, you know what I'm saying, cruising, enjoying them getting to cut the line, and watching for any cars to pop out. That is the challenge. Right now, it's not about going fast. It's not about looking cool, doing wheelies and shit. I have seen people do wheelies on this shit. That respect to them, because I would fucking never. Yeah, if you want to start at 600, just do it, bro. Fuck what anybody says. Just be safe. But I will say, if you do start on a lower CC bike, a 400, a Ninja 400 is what I would highly recommend. I really am liking those CF Moto 450 SS. That shit's clean. That shit has carbon on it, a digital tack. I think I have a black one and a white one. I like the black one more. The white one looks a little like cheap. Like sometimes 400s look a little cheap to me, if you know what I'm saying. Not that I'm judging them or anything. It just looks like cheaply made. Dude didn't even check his mirrors. No way he saw me. But yeah, starting on the 400, your fundamentals are gonna be so much better. And I think that's all motorcycling comes down to. It's very fundamental shit, but you do it so much that you get better at it. But that's my 2 cents on starting on the 600. I'm not gonna go on a long ass rant to you guys about it. I think everybody at the end of the day is gonna do what they want to do, but I always advocate just do it safely and really think about and be honest with yourself about what you're doing. And I think that in the long run, you'll end up being fine with whatever you choose to do. We're about 5 minutes from the meet. I actually gotta get over right. Shit. All right, here we go. Here's my window. See, fucking LA got the big ass bump, bro. I know this shit probably looks crazy to non-LA people. Yeah, I can't even imagine sitting in expressway traffic anymore. Like, my brain cannot comprehend doing that on a motorcycle. It's so gloomy over here, bro. I wanted to throw up the drone and shit, but now it's looking like this. Hopefully they got some food. I've been eating fucking munchies all day. Well, I did have a bomb breakfast sandwich, but other than that, straight munchie food. I hate this light because it never detects me. That reaction time though. got that padded ass seat. This should probably feel good. That's what Navy need. R1300, I've never seen that before. That shit got a seat warmer. That's crazy. Heated grips for sure. And it probably got cruise control, all that. See, that's what I need eventually once I'm an old man. And I ain't trying to fucking be on sports bike, hurt my back and shit. That was good. How you been?
What's that world?